All right, I'm on hole number 6 of the 2019 Christmas tournament. I'm in the opening round of the Ricky division, hole number 6. And this hole right here, if you've got lower developed stuff, higher developed stuff, this hole right here is going to eat people's lunch. And I'm telling you, I am cracking up at what I'm seeing people do on this hole. That people are taking the shot from over here, and if we go from the tee box and we draw a line, draw the line from the tee box and we go through this area, you can't get any farther than this, because if you're taking this angle, you can't put any curl on it. The farthest that you can get out there is right there. So if we draw an arc, draw a line, and then draw an arc, if you were right here, you'd be the same distance as from here. If you were right here, you're the same distance as from right here. Okay, so if you, whatever your wood that you're hitting out here, this is the same distance on this arc. Okay, look where this arc intersects. It intersects with the end of this fairway tip out here. So you can make the same exact shot from here at the very end of this fairway tip that you could make from over here. And which do you think is easier to get to? This spot out here, going through this little narrow channel, or starting off with a 3 power ball with your extra mile, or a 4 or 5 or whatever you want to use, because you'll have more distance than you'll have to slow it down. No overpower. You can start right here and get all the way to the tip. None of this stuff. Okay? If you're trying to get out into this area and you're trying to get more distance, I'm really convinced that you either have to come out here and try and get your curl right so that you can bleed through this. And I still don't know if you can get any more forward moving distance than what you could get just hitting from out here. You probably could if you got all the angles right. But what I'm trying to do is to get out into this area with a 5 power ball and try and blast through this rough. Now, I tried that with a 5 power ball, and the bounces with a 5 power ball, bounce number 1 is here and bounce number 2 is there. So a 5 power ball was actually too much, because my second bounce was in the rough, and then I was definitely going to get caught up in the rough. If you've got upper developed stuff, a Nirvana, an upper developed Amazon, a maxed out Razor, then you're in that 129, 130 range for distance, then you can recover from up here. If you don't have those clubs in your bag, do not risk getting caught in that rough. You can hit to the middle and go this way, or you can hit towards the end and go this way. Okay? But I am not going to show you this shot out here, because the reality is that, yes, you can get up into this area, but you can get to this area, which is the same exact distance from the hole, a whole lot easier on the center fairway than you can from over here on the right. And if you're trying to get out into this area out here, bring a bigger ball and try and blast it through this rough area. So what I found is that if I brought a 4 power ball, let me change my notes here. It's hole number 6. I'm going to bring a power 4 ball, firework. Bring a firework ball and try and blast it out into that area. Let's look at my, actually a firework ball. Let's see here. It's 2 wind. Side spin 3. I think I'm going to bring a Kingmaker X. And I'm going to bring a Kingmaker X because it's cutting the wind down even more on that next shot. If I can get it out there into that area, I think I have a shot of getting an Albie. This is a difficult hole to get an Albie on, but if I can get it out into that area. Now, an Apocalypse 3 or 4 is probably going to net you more than an Extra Mile 7 or 8. I have an Extra Mile 9. So that's going to help me out there. So I'm going to use my Extra Mile 9. And let's go for it. Let's see if we can get out into that fairway. The deal is I found that I can't hit it as far moving forward because the rough out there is a little too wide. I need to kind of bring it at the very end. I need it to kind of be going a little to the right, so that it's going through a narrower part of that end fairway. And I'm going to take 3 wind out. That's a ring and a half. Put the forward power back in it. Oh, and I hit it 70 rings great to the left. As long as the second bounce hits the fairway, I got a shot. The second bounce did not hit the fairway because I hit that to the left. If I would have hit that perfect, I would have been in the spot on that fairway out there. I hit the fairway over here where it was shorter. If I hadn't hit the left, it would have hit the fairway here, and I would have made it to the other fairway. So that was error between my stylus and the touchscreen. I'm just amazed that people are continuing to go out here, because if you go out in this area and end up in the rough, you are sunk. They're sunk. They can't get on. Oh, they got lucky. Close. So they have a shot from there, but if they'd have got stuck in that rough out there, you can't get on from there. But from here, you can get on. And the wind's going to push me forward 2-7. So it's going to push me forward a little bit. I'm going to come out and leave the wind in. Put all my curl on. Hitting it perfect. And at this point, the whole goal is to just get up on the green. Whenever you don't get your drive exactly where you want it, if you have a shot, you got to set it up and do the shot. But if you don't, like where I'm at, the whole deal is recover. Don't get greedy. The whole goal there was to get up on the green, put myself in a position to get my eagle and move on to the next hole. I didn't get what I needed on the drive. I didn't achieve my super spectacular shot. And so don't get greedy. I see people all the time where they end up in a spot like that, and then they push the issue and they get greedy. And then the next thing you know, they're getting a birdie instead of an eagle. And I don't like the distance that I have on this putt. For some reason, on hole 6 and hole 9, these putts have been tricky. In the hole. Eagle. I'm going to make a note here. I'm going to scratch that off. I'm going to do a Kingmaker X. Take wind out. I put that forward moving wind back on that drive, and if I wouldn't have done that, that would have helped me too. But that was that 2 ring great to the left was no bueno. My nephew thinks it's funnier than heck that that's his saying. All right, my opponent forfeited. Wow, I actually got some donated back to me. Look at that. What a community. Good luck, Thea. All right, that was hole number 6 of the 2019 Christmas tournament and the opening round of the Rookie Division. Thanks for watching.